Howdy folks, and welcome back. A little ragtime in open G tuning. Now, that song, it sounds complicated, probably only because it's going at a rapid pace, but if I break that down, all I'm playing is the major scale in the G pentatonic major scale, and I'm in open G tuning. Now, don't freak out and get scared about open G tuning. We're going to go into this song. I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing. Before I do, just quickly, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do. And secondly, the full session, breakdown, tab, everything is on my website. You can access that. There is a small monthly subscriber fee. Check it out. If not, this might be enough to get you through. Okay, I'm going to break this down. I'm not going to use the slide for now. I can bring that in later, but I will show you how to play it a bit later on with the slide if you want. Open G tuning, just quickly, all I've done is change the tuning of 3 strings. My E string goes down to a D, my A string goes down to a G, and my high E goes down to a D, okay? Now, this is a great tuning for beginners. If you've seen any of my other content, this is how I teach all of my students when they start off, but it's also a fantastic way to broaden your finger picking horizons and to really get into some, I can go anywhere from Delta Blues slide to ragtime finger picking. For now, let's break this song down on what I'm doing. The first thing we always need to do is get that thumb. The thumb is our bass line. The thumb is our rhythm. So what I'm doing here is, and if you want to, as you start to learn this, just we're going to slow it right down. So I'm just getting this. It's not a straight blues. It's got this, we call it ragtime. It's more of an open, happy, everyone's just traveling down the road. So get your thumb working, and all I'm doing is picking the 5th, 4th and 3rd string. I can syncopate my thumb then my fingers if I'm getting used to finger picking. Now the changes are just going to be G. The first change is my 5. Instead, normally we go 1, 4, 5 in our blues patterns, but here we're going to go 1, 5, 4. Now I'm going to just bar my finger over that 7th fret. You don't have to worry about this top E string, and if that is difficult for you to do, just get used to understanding where you're going to move to, because when we incorporate the slide, it's actually a lot easier. So I'm going to go my dominant or my key chord, which is G. Back to my G. C. Now, what you're going to find is going to happen now when I play the major pentatonic scale over that, which is my melody line. So the melody line, what's going to happen is this. I say the thumb is the boss, and it is, but there comes a time when, especially with this melody line, is a great example of your thumb needs to work alongside, obviously, with the fingers that are picking, but there's going to be a time when you won't be able to play the straight boom, 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 boom. So let the fingers take over and allow the thumb just to take a back seat. It'll still pick, but it doesn't have to pick on that regimented 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'll give you an example. So here I went a do. So the takeaway from there is, don't focus too much on forcing the thumb. Let the thumb do its thing. Let it take control and let it relax when it wants to relax. Come back in when it comes back in. Now I'm going to grab my slide. I'll be right back in 1.2 seconds. Okay, welcome back. I've got the slide. All I'm doing with the slide is coming into my always come in. That's all it is. So if you want to learn slide guitar, and this is a very accessible way for a beginner to enter into it, because all you're doing is sliding directly over the 7th fret into the 7th, off into the 5th, off, 7, 5, open. So if I put it all together, I'm going to slow it down. And that is it. That is it. Simple. Full lesson is on the website, as I said. That's enough for you. Fantastic. But you can subscribe. It's $9 Australian a month. Open tuning, slide guitar, Delta blues, swamp rock, you name it. It's up there. You can access it all, or you can book a private session online with me, and you can get a bit more mentoring and a bit more coaching in your approach to guitar, which I think is essential, but that's up to you. Have fun with it. My name's Jamie Lockhart, and I'll see you next session. Bye-bye.